Good afternoon, everybody. It's John from Veganism KILLS. It's 4:29 p.m. Thursday, April 8th. Today, I'd like to talk about what I believe the current state of mental health of some of these vegans is really doubtful, and there's a reason why I say that. For instance, you have this pretty level-headed man, Tim Sheaf. He was referred to as the Vegan Prince. About a year ago, he had to quit veganism because it was making him sick. But, you know, they don't want to talk about that, vegans. They want to still live in the delusion. And I'll show you what I mean by delusion. They have a delusional perspective. And you can go to, like, Healthline, which is, run by a PhD. Like, actually, he has 2 degrees. He's a PhD, and he has a biology degree. He's not the only expert on Healthline. You could see right here. These people are well respected. They have credentials. Every single one of them has credentials. All of them. Most of them are registered dietitians. There's MPHs, and there's biochemistry majors and a PhD in nutrition. So these people are way up there in the hierarchy of nutrition. The vegan YouTubers, none of them have any credentials. All right? And what these people are telling you versus what the vegans are telling you are two different stories. There's 7 nutrients you can't get from plants. Now, there's actually more, but these 7 are quite easy to come by and show you. Now, I don't know. Heme iron is poorly absorbed. Non-heme iron is poorly absorbed. This absorption could be limited by anti-nutrients that are also present in plant foods, such as phytic acid. So they're telling you heme iron, which is only found in meat, is the one your body could readily absorb. Not the plant-based one, because if you're eating spinach to say to get your iron requirement, the phytic acid and the oxalates work against that. So it's science. It's just science. And the only people that can accept science and have their own base views. See, this article is based on scientific evidence written by experts and fact-checked by experts. Our team of licensed nutritionists and dietitians strive to be objective, unbiased, honest, and to present both sides of the argument. So I would say this is the most stable choice to refer to when you're looking at this vegan diet, and they say there's too many nutrients missing. One of the staunchest vegans that were out there, Timothy Sheaf, he quit because it was making him sick. Mike Tyson was a vegan. He quit because it was making him sick. Excuse me. Miley Cyrus, she quit because it was making her sick. 84% of the vegans quit because it was making them sick. Now, when you have all those people that you could talk to and all the evidence and all the science and everything's out there, and then you catch these vegans making up stuff, you got to think, well, why would they make up stuff like 80% of the grain grown goes to feed livestock when it's only 14% or less? Most of the stuff that's fed to livestock is chaff that humans can't digest. But yet, Earthling Ed, if you check one of my videos, says openly that you're wrong, Tamili Weaver. All the grain grown goes to feed animals. It's a lie. It's a delusional perspective. And when you look up a delusional perception, that's a mental illness. All right? So this is basically what you got. Most of these vegans are showing signs of a delusional perception. Whoever heard that a diet that's missing so many nutrients can be referred to as healthy? It doesn't make no sense to a lot of us. And then they get angry at you if you don't believe in their delusion, which is another sign that they're mentally ill. So how they attack their own, if their own comes out and speaks against what he used to believe. And what he used to believe cost him his health. And it's happened to too many people. It can't just be swept under the rug. Veganism is not a healthy diet. They're lying to you. They openly lie. You can check my videos, Earthling Ed, making up figures and facts that don't exist anywhere else but inside his head. That's a delusional perception. And the boy needs some help. And there's a lot of these vegans out there. I'm not going to argue with you. What I'm going to advise you to do is go seek some mental health. Go and tell people, go and tell your psychiatrist how you advise everybody to eat. A vegan diet, you have no credentials, all right? And the actual experts are telling you it's 180 degrees contrary to what you believe. But yet you still spout out the nonsense. You won't even go out and learn it on your own. Every study that I look at, I have the vegans come in. Well, show us the study. The study is there. Anybody with 10 working fingers and one brain cell, and if you happen to have eyes that work, you could find it. You could find it. It's very easy to find it. Look. But what do? It's a meat-spiracy. Again, comes that delusional perception again. That all the people who own the farms that grow livestock, there's a big conspiracy to stop the vegans. Meanwhile, it's not the farmers that are coming to protest you. It's you going to protest the farmers going on their property. Who has the delusion? Who is the one going out trying to stop people from running the business? Not the mentally stable ones. Who's going to McDonald's and laying on the floor and spilling blood all over the place, interrupting parties, getting yelled at by people who don't want their meals disturbed? Who goes into the restaurant screaming at the top of their lungs about a chicken that was their friend? First of all, the chicken is not your friend. A chicken doesn't socialize with humans unless you're doing something weird with the chickens. And that I don't want to know. And that's it. They're mentally ill. That's the only thing you could. That's the only thing you could point your hand at. Now, to the vegans who got sick, maybe they believe these delusional vegans. They got caught up in it, and they believed it, and then they got sick and they quit. And what did the vegans do? They attacked them because they didn't believe in the delusion, the mental illness, vegan mental rabies. And on that note, I'm out of here. Be careful. Don't listen to these vegans. There's something wrong with these people.